Hi, we are on to leg work now. So it's just legs, that is all. And this would be great if you're feeling any back twinges, especially. I know a lot of you are still working, even if it's from home. So sitting at a desk all day does take its toll. So whenever you feel like your back's conking out a bit, get on the floor and do a few of these exercises, and it will just, even if it's just little a day, every day, is just to activate those muscles, and it makes such a difference. So you're gonna make sure before we start you've got something to put between your knees. I've got a block. If you've got a block, that's great. Otherwise, honestly, anything that's hip width apart, even if it's a roll of toilet paper, if you manage to get some, or a dog toy or anything like that. Also, if you've got a strap of something, even if that is a dressing gown strap, belt, anything at all. And lastly, I don't have it because I left it at work, and before I knew all this was going to kick off, I didn't bring anything home. So if you have an exercise band, that would be excellent for some of these leg exercises. So lying down on your back, place that block or whatever you've got in between your knees, and this just helps activate the inner thighs a little bit. Okay, so make sure you're in a nice neutral spine. Do your pelvic rocks or whichever you feel is going to help you prepare for this. Feet right opposite your sit bones in parallel. And you're going to start off with a bridge. A nice simple bridge to start. Inhale for nothing. And then exhale. Press the feet into the floor. Send your knees over your feet through the wall in front of you. And pull your feet back underneath your pelvis. Inhale at the top and exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale for nothing, exhale, press the feet down, peel off. Sit bones are going up through your kneecaps, through into the wall in front of you. Inhale at the top and exhale, rolling down. Let's do one more of these and you're going to stay up. Exhale, peeling off. Knees forward, feet pulling back. Now make sure you've got an even amount of weight through your big toe joint and your little toe joint, and you're going to go into heel rises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the hips nice and level with your knees and rib cage. 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale here, and then exhale, rolling down. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, rolling up. Press the feet down, knees go forward. And off you go. Keep the feet pulling underneath. 1, even weight through the ball of your foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Inhale here. And exhale, rolling down. Very nice. Take the block away for now. And I'll say now, whenever you feel like you need a hamstring stretch, grab your strap, pop the strap in your foot, and give yourself a stretch. Because it can get a bit crampy, especially when they haven't woken up for a while yet. Okay. Rolling up again, keep your feet in parallel. Exhale, rolling up. You're going to go into some dead bugs while you're up. Try to focus on keeping your hips as level as possible. Remember, it's just that thigh bone hinging in the socket. Nothing else changes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch that supporting leg. Make sure it stays parallel. Let's do one more. 8. Good. If you'd like a break, inhale here and exhale, roll down. If not, you're already up. You're going to stay up, extend one leg long and extend it through the ceiling. You're going to lower and lift. Flex on the way down. Only come to just past your knee or just to your knee. It's up to you. Keep the rib cage nice and soft. And then inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. 3, 4, 5. Make sure the shoulders nice and soft and your collarbones nice and long across the front of your chest. 7, I think. 8. 2 more. 9. 10. Good. Place that leg down. Another leg up. Again, really focus on that alignment of your supporting leg. You don't want that knee to be swaying out. Up you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, soft shoulders, 10. Good. And place that leg down. Have a rest if you like. Otherwise, stay up. And you're going to do sit bone lifts and lowers. Now, grab your block for this one. Place it between your knees. And keep your neutral spine. You're just going to open your sit bones so they're pointing towards your heels. And lift them up so they're pointing through your knees. 2, 3. Keep your feet fully underneath and your knees forward. 4, 5, 6. I'll just have my arms up so you can see properly. 7. You can have your arms up if you like. It's great. 8, 9, 10. Do 2 more of these. 11, 12. Good. Take that away quickly. Come back up. Stay here and you're going to do knee openings. Now, this is a great time to put that exercise band around your thighs, just above your knees. And then once you've got that on, come back up here and you're going to open and close. 2. Don't know if you can see that properly. 3. Doesn't need to be huge opening. 4. Just make sure they're opening evenly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Inhale here and exhale, rolling down. Very, very nice. All right. So hopefully your hamstrings and a little bit of your glutes are activated. Now, just started buzzing. Grab your strap and have a stretch. So place one foot around the strap. The other leg can either be here or you can extend it down. It's up to you. Try to keep your neutral spine in a stretch. I promise you'll get better stretch. It's not about how high you can go. It's not about range at all. It's about getting that stretch, and everyone's going to get a different stretch wherever their leg is. And breathe. Try to hold a stretch for at least 30 seconds. I know it's really boring. I struggle as well. If you're feeling this stretch, sometimes you can start to feel a little bit too much behind the knee. Just bend your knee a little bit and then get back into your hamstring. All right, when it's time to swap, bend both knees in, have a leg up. Try to keep that neutral spine. See, it's boring, isn't it? But we're being bored together. Make sure you keep breathing through the stretch as well. It does help. Really try to hold it. Alright, bend both legs in. Put your strap away for a bit. And come and roll onto your side. Now, come all the way down. Have your knees opposite your hips and your shins in line with the side of your mat. Make sure that your pelvis, your ribcage and your head are in a nice alignment too, that you're not forward on a diagonal or too far back. Just have a look down and make sure you're in a good line. Now you are going to keep that. Oh, Rhett. This is my dog Rhett, and he's camera shy most of the time. Alright. Keep that bottom side of your waist lifted. You can see if it drops, it puts all the pelvis out of alignment. So you want everything to be as even as possible. And have the other hand here. Alright. Really simple. And by the way, this is another great one for your exercise band. So have it just above your knees for this. You are simply just lifting up and lowering down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to hold this last one up. 10. And off you go. Make circles with that knee. So as if you're drawing a circle on the wall in front of you. 3, 4, 5, 6, good boy, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse. 1. Now obviously if you have the exercise band around your legs, the circles might be a bit smaller. That's fine. 4, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to have 10 small pulses up as if you've got a little ledge that you're tapping. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay with your leg hovering. Just shift your feet back so they're now in line with the rest of your body, your pelvis and your ribs. And you're going to finish off with clams. So 1, 2, keep that waist lifted. 3, and just watch that the pelvis isn't doing anything. This whole time it's just coming from your thigh bone in the socket. I've lost count. Let's say that's 5. It's probably 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Very good. Alright, before we do the other side, have a glute stretch because otherwise you'll never stop feeling that glute. So place that leg over the other one. The other one's nice parallel. You're in the neutral spine again. And send this top leg away from you. If you want, you can put your hand there. It's also great. If you feel like you're not getting much of a stretch, grab your other leg. You can either hold behind your thigh or your shin. Now again though, try not to be too scooped up. Yes, it will feel like your lower back flattens a little bit if you really want to get a bit deeper stretch, but try to avoid it from flattening. Keep sending that knee away from you, the top knee away from you. And don't forget to breathe. And again, try to hold for at least 30 seconds. And like I said, if your leg's down here, that's fine too. I definitely get a little bit of stretch here, so the more you push this knee back and keep your neutral spine, the better the stretch. Okay, let's do the other side. Scoot around. Okay, lying all the way down. Make sure your head, ribcage and pelvis are in a nice line. Your shins are in line with the front of your mat. And that bottom waist is lifted up, so your hips are nice and even. Now remember, pelvis doesn't do anything, it just is. It's just the thigh bone up and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Circles with the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift your feet back so they're in line with your head and your pelvis. And finish with clams. 2, 3, I almost lost my waist there. 4, just keep having a feel. 5, make sure you can fit your fingers underneath. 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Very good. Excellent work. And onto your back. And working leg over the top. Make sure your ankle bone is over your thigh as well. You don't really want your ankle bone resting on top of it. Scoot it over a little bit more. Press that knee away from you, even if you're using your hands. Keep your neutral spine. And, if you like, grab your thigh. And again, hold for 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Top thigh still sending away from you. Don't know how dirty my feet are, they're not too bad. Right. Have a little rest. Okay, now I'm going to have a bit of a stretch. So you are going to, I might disappear now and then because obviously I don't have a lot of room and the camera won't go back much further, so let's get around here. First we're going to have a hamstring stretch in a V position. So standing up, you're going to have one foot, each foot opposite your sit bones. So you don't want them to be in line, otherwise you'll just... So keep them opposite each sit bone. Start standing, but I'll disappear. Keep your back in neutral, and with a long back, go as far as you can until you start to get a hamstring in the front, hamstring stretch in the front leg. You might also get a calf stretch in the back leg. Go down as far as you can. Try to keep that spine nice and long, and the hips square. Try not to have swiveled out of place. And breathe. If you find that it's hard to keep your balance in this, grab some blocks, or if you've got some soup cans or anything, if you're next to a table, hold the table. You can have your hands down however low you can go. Okay, to swap legs, bring one leg into the other. Just hang there for a little bit. If you want, you can do a bit of a bend and a stretch. And place the other foot back, again in line with your sit bone. Okay, so again, after you've held here for 30 seconds or less, with consistent breathing, please, come down onto one knee. I'm just going to scoot this forward a bit. And we're gonna have a front of hip stretch. So in this sort of a lunge first, make sure your knee is directly over your ankle with the front leg. And if you get a stretch here, wonderful. Try to keep your back as upright as possible. Again, if you want to hold on to something, keep your balance. And it's just stretching the front of your leg there. If you find that you could do with a bit more of a stretch, you're going to tuck your back toe under and stretch that back leg. Now, same thing, try to keep the back as upright as possible. Keep the tummy lifted as well, so you're not just letting everything hang out at the front. And your pubic bone forward a little bit. And you're just going to hold here. If you want to have your arms up to the ceiling, sometimes that's really nice because it feels like you're opening out everything in the front of the body. Deep breaths. And then Gently come back down, lower the knee. Take that leg back and swap, bring the other leg in front. Start off with your knee down. Keep that front knee over the front ankle. Keep the tummy in front of the body lifted at front. And come into the stretched leg if you feel that you can, that it will benefit you. And then arms up to the ceiling if you like. If not, keep holding on to something. Keep breathing, keep that pubic bone pressing forward. You'll get a much deeper stretch in that hip flexor. Some really, really good stretch again as you're finding yourself sitting a lot. Although I have a feeling people are being a little bit more active recently, which is a silver lining for this whole weird time. All right, hope you feel a little bit better with your legs buzzing. Keep stretching and have a lovely day.